They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, the judicials have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab. It's Landry. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got it into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Give to the fullback. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Landry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option. Quick toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Judicials are on the move. Rides the back on the option. The give. Brings into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Spins away from the defender. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. They'll send the back in motion. Big fullback's got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Judicials can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Judicials started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Judicials.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Army. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Back to throw time running short in the half. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's low. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking for space. It's May. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback keeper.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught in the backfield, it's May. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. On target to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's low. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now this offense is back on the field. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Sticks it in his belly. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They'll try to pick up the first down, running the read to the right. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Landry. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Going right to work up top. Fire into the right, complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Landry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gets the back moving. Using his feet. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And his first pass is incomplete. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 34 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes a handoff. It's made. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Judicials line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and short kick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the back. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Judicials line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Pulls and fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Judicials come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.